We should now be live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another Art Online Memory Defrag live stream. Of course, today's live stream, as the title goes, we're gonna be doing farming the exchange event, then gonna be doing the ranking event. Don't expect me to try really hard on that, and we're going to be doing the side events. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to complete everything, but that's kind of my thought process for how this stream's gonna go. This is to help alleviate next couple of days. Next couple of days being the guild ranking event attempts, and seeing how that goes. Which, yeah, I'm still gonna be streaming it. It's just not today's stream. It's gonna be either tomorrow or the next day afterwards. It's probably gonna end up being tomorrow for those that are curious. And of course, I did say about Pokemon Misty Dungeon DX. I was either going to live stream it before or after. And with this, it's going to mostly be after. So, don't know when. Could be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Who knows? Of next week. Or the end of this week to next week. Who knows? But that's going to be the plan anyway. But aside from that, music for you guys. Gonna lower the volume just a bit. Gonna lower my volume so it's not too loud for me. And let's get this ship going. Now, of course, welcome to the stream, Husky and Melvy. How you guys doing? Hey, Zach, I was gone. This is right up and got Alice. Makes so much sense. Anyway, that's interesting. And Hugius. Okay, Melvy. Okay. Anyway. So for you guys that don't already know or don't check out Discord, I highly suggest joining Discord and going to the ND Scout results, because that's where I usually post them. I don't usually do scouts on stream, so I'm warning you now. But anyway, so scout result wise, if we can get around to it. Here we go. Here is the juicy ranking event team we're going to be using. I guess I'm not going to try really hard. So this is pretty much this whole month I've gotten. AKA, I did actually try on the limited banner. Got nothing. I'm not going to go into it. Mostly due, one, it's Asuna. I don't care about Asuna too much. Two, I know even though it's limited, it only has mitigation. Like, it'd be nice, but like I said, I don't want to go too much into it. And you can also get other 6 stars. It's one of those limited bait banners. Like, it's like a weird mix of being a limited banner, but you could get screwed heavily. Even if you got a 6-star, it will most likely not be the unit. And they did this with the Dark Samurai Kirito. You probably already can understand why I'm saying that. So, just as to note, that's another reason why I'm not really trying, is because you can get other 6 stars. That's shit! In this game, most of the time, that's not the case. It's shit. Plus, it's also redoing an Asuna we've gotten so many times. So, talking about that, I know people are not really a fan of the Asuna. It's like, for me, it's a good unit, but it's another Asuna that we've gotten so many times already. And it's not too interesting. The music is... like, I would rather have... What's the... I don't remember the OST name, but when Kirito fights Gleam Eyes, I would rather have that as a music. It doesn't have to be a Vocaloid. Shit, man. But anyway, is it worth? Is it worth? I got duty to honor Kirito on step 2 for me. Duty to honor. Isn't that? Shit, I don't remember that one. It sounds familiar, but I don't remember. Welcome to the stream, YouTube Andy, Freind, RIP. The only cool about her is the background music. I mean, I'm not too much fan of the soundtrack. I mean, I like the soundtrack that's like awesome soundtrack, but I don't like the Vocaloid parts of the soundtrack. There's only one Vocaloid track in the whole entire SEO before Alization that I like. Alization OST is actually really good. I will say that. But before that, there was only one track, and that's in Ordinal Scale. I don't remember what the track name was for it either. Aside from that, all the other tracks that are Vocaloid are I really don't like. But anyway. I'm trying to remember what that I'm gonna have to look it up, because I'm brain dead. Duty to honor. Oh, is it that? Oh, yeah. Okay, I've seen this guy a lot. Yeah, he's a really good high damage defense lowering unit. I didn't really go too much into him because it was better off for me to go with Ujio instead of Kirito back when during the ranking event. But he's not bad. Going 2 for him. What was it? What was his boost? Isn't that fudge? I know with boosts they stopped doing skills and they mostly focused on like the additional crossing link effect, crossing link skill. So I think it's attack up, so it's even greater attack up, something like that. He's not bad. I mean, he's good, but I don't know. I mean, nowadays units, it's better off to additional attack with any unit you can. And I would say that's the best thing to go for as a free-to-play player. So it depends upon units. Like, I know if you have them, you could use the Anniversary Ujio, and that could be a really good team to use. Anyway, a dude on a character is a character that came with Ujio and Alice, Dark Dual Blade, yeah. Single scouts for the win. I guess if you do that, then I can understand where you're coming from. It depends upon the banner, honestly. Anyway, I actually don't mind this Asuna. I would take this Kobold Lord Asuna over the new Asuna, no matter what. Gosh. Okay. Chat's going crazy. But anyway, this is the team we're going to rock out with. And I'm positive that we don't have the Raid 5 with Sorcery. But as you can tell by the equipment, it was nice that we actually got Asuna, because I gave her the Raid 5 free sword, and that just works out really well. When it comes to another exchangeable Raid 5 weapon, let's actually do that first, because we have the option to get it. Yeah, just move. Stop flipping out, game. Also grab that. We might also farm the rest of these crystals, maybe. Oh gosh, why is it like this? Okay, we have the option to grit this. I don't think I will. I might. I don't know. We'll see. I like and I don't like Silica for this month. It's I don't know. I'm a mixed bag for her. But when it comes to a Raid 5 weapon, let's go over our options, because we might as well get this done and over with and choose a weapon before I forget. Okay, let me move Notepad right there. So it's a Wind Dual Blade. Okay, Holy Sword. I don't think we're gonna do Holy Sword. I think it might be Lance, the Earth Lance. Just prefacing it right now. Just looking at thinking about what I have and what's available. I swear their weapons are extremely worth pulling full, especially for Fire RE. Are you talking about these latest characters like Asuna's? Did they Did they power creep weapons again? I mean, we don't have to worry about weapons, but increases MP recovery rates when normal attack is used for 50+ hit combos. Reduced incoming damage during skill. Oh. Huh. When did that start being a thing? Did they just start doing that this month? Because if that's so, certain weapons might be viable pulling for. Holy shit. Well, I could definitely say these two might be worth pulling for. Which actually makes it interesting, because now, in a way, Alice becomes a medication. And Asuna ends up... That's increased MP recovery rate. That's kind of nuts, actually. If it wasn't for the fact that it's matched elements still... I mean, you still get the MP down and attack with 100%, but it's still matching element, which sucks, but... Interesting. I don't know about that one, though, MP recovery. With successful parry, it depends upon how much MP you get. But, we'll see. If that's gonna be the new thing, where just weapons get skills, that is just... Holy shit. Because that opens up a fucking new window, on top of a window, on top of a window.
He's on top of a window.
I'm not even on top of the window.
Oh, you're not on top. I thought you just...
I'm talking about opening a window on top of a window. That doesn't mean I'm literally on top of the window or the window's on top of the window. I'm talking about like just fucking somehow one... If there was one wall and there were 3 fucking windows to keeping you out.
Wants to know where the window is too, because you can't keep out from under people's feet.
Yeah.
Is there any doors?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Maybe the window's a door then.
I mean, I'm thinking depth here, because there'd have to be multiple doors then that they would have to go through. But it'd be that complexity of things you could do. But alas, there's no railing, because right now is the fucking worst time to be a whale or a dolphin. Just saying.
I said maybe the window's a door then.
Just saying.
It's a door.
Worth.
It is. If you think about it, it's a door. It's just not to the bottom. So you just have to be able to have wings.
I'm
to
not
be able
thinking
to
on
jump.
top of each other. I'm thinking like
when you jump,
a
you've
window,
got
window,
all-
and a window. Not
Yeah, exactly.
on top of each other. I'm talking about width, not length. Anyway, they're not helping.
Doors could be widthwise.
You-
It just means that they fucked up when they put it together.
So you're saying you want to crawl under to go through your door?
Well, if you opened it like this, yeah, that'd work. I don't think it worked very well going like this.
Anyway, let's actually go back to what we were trying to do previously, which is weapons that we're trying to exchange for. We're going for
What the hell do you want to do with that?
wind,
I don't know where it came from.
It had the green stuff
dual
to it
blades,
from
a
your
sword,
skate
and
mask.
a lance. I'm
So
still
get them back
thinking
to the
it's gonna be
green
sword.
slime.
lance, I mean. Well, that doesn't really help. I don't want all fucking swords. That's gonna be
They're fucking-
annoying. So let's instead just go one by one, because in my mind I thought that would be the best idea. It really wasn't. This way again, it's kind of annoying. There's 2 bosses, 1 batter. Yeah, I've already kind of played through it, and I kind of saw why it probably would take a while to get through this. It's hard to get under 45 seconds without the right units and strategy. And like I said, I'm not gonna really worry about this ranking event. It was not in preparation for it being annoying. It was mostly in preparation for I just don't really care about Silica or the ranking event at all. If I'm gonna be brutally honest. But when dual blade wise, she will end up being a 6-star, maybe, but I don't see it. Earth, Lance. I'm still thinking Earth Lance, mostly because I still use Makoto, if I'm gonna be honest. And then Holy Sword. If it might be Holy Sword too, because there might be some options. Yeah, I have a lot more options. Yeah, I think it might be Holy Sword, actually. While I say we have swords, we don't have enough swords in this game. I mean, it'd be kind of nice for damage output, but these guys aren't switch SS3. They're not additional attacking units. That's, I guess, the only issue. I mean, it could be said for everyone else that I have, but Holy Sword would technically be my best option due to my units that I have. It had been a while since I've been annoyed with an RA. Last RA I got annoyed was the Fatal Bullet banner in the 5-star era. Depending upon which one. There are 2 of them, and both of them, for me, weren't bad. I don't think they were that annoying. I think it was clever what they did. But I don't think it was as bad as sounds like, for me anyway. It depends upon what units you have. But aside from an annoying dog, please stop that. I'm gonna have to go with Holy Sword. Because I only have 2 options for wind, and they both suck, especially nowadays. I don't see me using them in not Guild Event, any floor clean event. Even if it was guild involved or not. Unless we just need damage. So me, probably. And then of course Earth Lance. There's only one unit I can think of that we use when we only have 3 units. One of them's Barrier, but it's a 5-star. I'm probably gonna go with Lance. Sword. Holy Sword. I would go with Lance, but there isn't that many Earth Lances that are that great. And at this point, I think I've gotten a good enough team that I could probably get away from not using that Makoto in ranking events if I decide to do ranking events for Earth. And there's a possibility I could get another Earth unit, so it might not really be... might not even use her, so anyway, to begin with. So I think we're gonna just go... Restream? Why are you freaking out on me? That's weird. I don't know why I decided to do that, but... Holy Sword. We're gonna go with Holy Sword. Have we gotten a crossing skill Earthlance? I don't think so. Question mark? I mean, when it comes to lances,
Boom.
the only one I could think of is Dark, which is the New Year's. There might have been, if I'm gonna be honest. There might have been, but the only ones I can think of is pretty much that, yeah, New Year's. Aside from that, not really many others that I can instantly think of that I could note. There might have been. I'm trying to think. Don't think so. I'm gonna go with Holy Sword. You can't have... There's so many pretty much sword units in this game. So, another sword wouldn't hurt, you know. Especially in a 4 clearing event scenario. So, we're gonna go with the Gloritin 5. Positive that's a sword. I could have went with the Lance, but I feel like sword's better in this case. The Wind Dual Blade is kind of a very one. I don't... Like, I can see it in the future, but right now, I'm not gonna worry about it. I think Rain was. I think Rain was a Wind Dual Blade. But I don't think those units were crossing skill. Shoot. Anyway. I'm gonna go with Holy Sword. upgrade. And then we'll focus on the exchange event, which is not gonna take too long, I hope. Now, you need to make sure to sell these 2 stars and 3 stars, because that free weekly weapon summon thing that I still haven't got anything from. Okay. No, you know what? No, I won't bother with that if it's gonna do that. You 3. There we go. So the only Sea Earth unit was NP Lifa. Okay. I thought there was. And of course I don't have her. I didn't really go for that banner for many reasons. Many reasons. Aside from that, we will be doing the special creation events later. We're just going to be doing the exchange event and the ranking events first before we get into it. As I said, I did this a little bit, but not a lot. And this is kind of the team, like I said, we're going to be using. I'm going to try to do no damage, but I might just be lazy. I might end up just not caring at all. Who knows? We'll see. At the end of the day, I would rather try to do the exchange event than the ranking event, and I'm not going to worry too much about it. I keep saying for ranking events, they're not worth too much of anything. Like, if you're gonna do anything for the ranking events, it's mostly there for diamonds. Anyway. If I remember correctly, this boss is a little weird in the very beginning. It's either his parry is too quick, or he just doesn't do a parry at all. I don't know. His parry's weird. Yep. How did that? Okay, game. There we go. Not too bad of a boss. SS3. There we go. Or someone else did that. I'm not sure, but yeah, it wasn't me. So yeah, generally it's random. I don't know, this boss is just weird. I don't know if I really want to be annoyed by it. It's like, the one of the parries is easy to get if I acknowledge that he does it. And I guess the one annoying thing is it's because it's so random. It's not sticking to one parry way to parry. So that's the only reason why I would put it as annoying. Because you don't know what he's gonna do. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna smash you up. Even though the last 100 times I did it. It's like, okay. Weirdo. The fuck? That was weird. I didn't even touch anything. The game was just like, oh, you left the battle. What? No, I didn't even leave the party. The fuck? The only thing I did was move my phone up to get ready. Curious, I'm guessing that's maybe Herbo. Hey, it's YouTube Andy. Also, even with the placements I got for the last month, I was not able to max limit break Freind. Which in the past, if you got like top 10, both top 5, you generally would be able to max limit break the unit, or at least one top 3. You should be able to. And I find that to be weird, that I was not able to. Because you would think I wouldn't have missed anything. I made sure to get everything, so it was like, okay. There you go. But yeah, I probably we'll see how much diamonds I have. Because I want to go for the weapons, but at the same time, it's like, is it specific to the unit or no? No, it wouldn't be. I don't know why I would say that. Well, anyway, we just need to get 6K. But I'll try, I guess, and see if we get one. Because they're not bad, per se. I'm just really curious on the implications. Because it doesn't seem like you gain HP, you get reduced damage. So pretty much just the mitigation without the healing. If that's correct. Okay, that was actually the first time I actually got that. Where he does that one parry very quick for no reason at all. There we go. Hey, welcome to the stream, Slasher. How you doing? What's up? Nothing much. Just farming exchange event, then doing ranked event. Chill. We're not gonna worry too much. I'll try not doing damage, but I probably won't care too much if I use mitigation. Just not worry about losing combo. And then we'll be focusing on the exchange event. Like, this ranked event, I'm not really too much into it. Not due to how tough the boss is, I just don't really care. And that's mostly due in part to the Metal Scout character, which is another always coming back character, aka Silica, and I don't know, I'm not really too crazy for this variation of Silica. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Ultimate spam? Who knows? Also, did they change like the name icon so it fits, so it doesn't overlap? Or is that was the thing for some time and I just didn't notice until now? Nice. And boom. One more. But yeah, so when it comes to the guild ranked events, because I might as well kind of talk about how, because I do play this game off screen, obviously, and you did see that from my guild mates. You've probably already seen that I did a little bit of it. I don't really have a great dark team for this guild ranking event, and I know you don't necessarily need an elemental team for guild ranking event. Mostly comes down to mostly probably your best team, best units, and a team that works with other units to do the best you can. I don't know how well nowadays using a 4-star or 5-star would be. It's really hard to say. I didn't even see like how people are in guild ranking event, like what's the top teams looking like. But I did use a full dark team, at least tried that. I ended up using Tails Kirito, that New Year's tease, and shoot, who was the last one? I can't exactly remember. Also, probably farm this event even more so, due to just grabbing the crystals and the rainbow essence. But that's probably gonna be something I'll do off screen. Can't remember the last units again. I could probably just find out easily, but I really don't care. But pretty much, that's what I kind of used. Used Tails Kirito for the barrier. Just kind of test it out a little bit. But I'm thinking what I'm gonna end up using will probably be in line of like Anniversary Kirito and Defense Down Ujo. Probably someone I use. There we go. Thinking ahead here. Don't know for the last unit. Is someone potato for guild ranking event? Well, for guild ranking events, the gist is you first want to understand the boss pattern and try to, at least for us, the best way to get high place is so everyone can get at least a score of 1,000,000. Generally, that could get you in the top 100 easily. Assuming depending upon how everyone else is doing and how the ranking event is. But in that way, if you can understand the boss and get a lot of score, then working with other people, if you do it correctly, this ranking event could be, you could get a lot better score with the right team setup. But it's hard doing that. I mean, then again, I haven't really tried doing it solo yet. I mean, I got to a certain point, but stopped. But Sons of Nobody, I will then. I'll probably be doing that first of all, before we really get into the meat and potatoes of working with other people. So we'll be trying to do the best we can in solo. My main goal, like I said, will probably be like in lines of 1,000,000 score if we can. Probably use a mitigation to keep our combo. Just it really depends upon how the boss is. And I'll decide from there what would be best. Barrier, mitigation, or neither. My theory, my thought process right now is probably either or. We'll probably need either or. But who knows? Survivor has been gone for 4 days. Okay. If he's like that. If he's not too active in the guild, and it has been 4 days, then I will be doing something. But then again, we still have a few more days for the guild ranking event. But if he still hasn't really done much and he's still offline, then yeah, we'll be kicking him. Which I guess we can look right now. I only gone to EX, but Okay, he's only done expert. We'll see. I mean, every single person has at least done something up to a certain point. I honestly just need to get my butt into gear. And do Master/Master Plus 1, but we'll do that tomorrow or Friday. I'm right now, I'm gonna say it, I'll probably end up doing tomorrow. Mostly doing fact of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is actually coming out Friday. So that's why I was thinking of doing it tomorrow. Anyway, very good event time. I think I did say Thursday to begin with anyway, so hopefully that's still the case. Oh yeah, we can spam at the very beginning. It's really hard to say would be the best idea or strat. Parry? Okay. Okay, game. Ooh, I'm just not gonna parry that, it's too far away. Okay, game. So, spamming like that might be a strat. We'll see. I love how she's just staying in the middle. She's not really moving. Thank you. Thank you. That's one thing I hate about her. It's like, in that situation, she's like staying at the corner and not really moving. Which is very abnormal for a character if it's supposed to go to the other side of a boss. I don't know why the game was doing that. Is it maybe because the boss has like some... It's different than any other boss in the game by far up to this point, where it's like, oh, you can't be in the middle of the boss. We're hard-coding it so you can't. Unless you glitch yourself in there, then you'd be expelled. You'd be banned. Something like that. I don't think that's really the case, but you kind of get what I'm trying to get at. And when it comes to getting MP, I'm not too sure. But this first boss is not too bad, if I'm gonna be brutally honest. The only issue's MP, due to how these units are. Okay, game, keep doing that. It's like when you parry, and it just doesn't go through, it's like... Thank you. The game will eventually do what I want it to. Yeah. I could actually very well see that. I need to do that. Okay, this is just a funky ass boss, I'm not gonna lie. Because it's like I'm trying to move to get him, but I'm not really doing shit. And I'm trying to get to the parry, but he knocks out your parry, what it seems like. I don't know, this spot, I don't know how I feel about this ranked event, to be honest. It just feels too funky. Really, game? I'm really tempted to do 2 characters instead. It's probably what we're gonna do. Because getting the parry next turn isn't really too bad. And we need to just go to someone else to get MP Link. That's stupid. I'm not gonna lie, that's stupid. They thought that the Scory Palace should be able to keep the combo with all those damn drop things dropping all over the floor. Well, the problem is with that attack is you would go with barrier, not mitigation. Okay, I think I get the gist of what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to have Asuna be combo, while also trying to... I think T-East would be a better idea. Okay. We'll see. That was weird. I don't know how I'd be able to take no damage. It might be one of those things I might just take damage, but... there might be a lot more spam to this than I thought previously. Which might give me more damage, might take more damage, but it might also boost me up into higher ranking because I did a lot faster time. Now if I just spammed, I probably could have just killed the boss outright at the very end there. Who knows? But that is just so weird. It's freaking weird. But we're gonna do the same deal. I think that's what the gist is Asuna's combo. So you can do a lot of damage, enough to kill the boss in one parry. The first boss in one parry, the second boss with the next parry. I think that's the gist, because then you can use Alice to keep your combo for the second boss. But we don't need Alice because we have a certain other character that fucks you up with mitigation and insta-kill. Sorry, but Panther's a lot better than Alice. Also, I just messed up, because I was supposed to go with Asuna. For a second, I thought you got 26 seconds of Master plus 2, and I was about to give you clap, so I remembered that was Master plus 1, not Master. It was Master plus 1. Thanks, game! I probably could have gone Nair Parry, but the game was like, nah. Nah, mate. You don't need it. But yeah, I'm sorry to say it, but Panther's pretty much Alice. Okay, that was a mistake. Because I wanted to go to Panther last, but now we're using way too much MP for Panther. That is very annoying. We don't even have enough MP to really do what I want. Because the game keeps... Like, there's not enough time to get MP. I'm gonna be brutally honest. There's not enough time for you to get MP. Like, I feel like grabbing Asuna's weapon is a must. Because of the greater MP recharge from the weapon. Which might actually be the case, because I was expecting the Glaymines to be a lot weaker than what he is right now. I was expecting him to be a lot more weaker, but he is not going down as fast as I thought he was going to. Let's actually do it correctly this time. And get MP up. But the issue is MP. Thank you, Lightning! That has a fucking larger radius for no goddamn reason. Thank you. I think that's why that's not working, and she's getting hit for no fucking reason. And I'm messing up already. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this boss. I was not honestly expecting this boss to be as weak as this. Like, Master plus 2, 1 parry kill. This time... Oh. You thought you could get me 1 parry, huh? Maybe 4 parries. And that is what I called unbalanced. This is like 1 ranking event boss, but instead there's 2 now. And that's kind of stupidly annoying. I'm going to have to do this. Because I need MP! But the issue is... this boss does not want to go down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clap and a half for a game. Best game. Okay, enough sarcasm. One issue is my units. MP is gonna be a bitch. That's why, like, honestly, getting Asna's weapon is a must. I'm very tempted right now to grab it. Just because of that increased MP recharge with attacking. This first boss, I'm not gonna lie, is fucking tanky, and I fucking hate that. I hate that. Trust me. It's like, if you're gonna do 2 bosses, don't make it stupid. Don't... also, don't make its parry very stupid either. I mean, that parry is like... Due to the 2 MP requirements... Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of that. We're gonna have a lot of resets because we get hit. And we're gonna have to do stuff like this. There's double battles, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off! Why are you trying to sound like a... I'm not gonna say it, just so you know. Because you sounded really bad there. And for some reason that still does not parry.
Your siblings are fighting again. You better run and hide.
It's because of it. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have
I feel like... I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with this one. This boss is way too fucking tanky. And, of course, MP requirements. I got crossing skill. Yeah. Not really. Yeah, they're thinking that crossing skills or additional attack is the extra DPS and damage. If they're thinking that, they are way behind the times. Yeah, that gives you more damage output, but it's not enough to dramatically change the amount of damage you do, and I've kind of messed up because we don't have MP anymore, and the other units don't have MP link. Honestly, this boss should have had MP, characters should have had MP link, because MP link would have been better than attack up. That is because, even if attack up, you're not going to do enough damage to kill both bosses. Just saying. MP Link, you'll be able to get enough MP back so you can do more SS3s, which allows you to do more damage per parry, which means you'd be doing more damage, you'd be doing more DPS, pretty much, with MP Link than additional attack, because you're able to do more SS3s.
I think you're busy.
That's all I gotta say. And I keep saying that to people. It's like, if you don't have enough to kill if you don't have enough DPS to kill in like 2 parries, and if the ranking event is designed so no one can kill in 2 parries, then the character should be MP Link, not additional fucking attack. And can you shut up over there? Both your phone and your mouth.
Electricity's at.
Okay. I mean, they could just watch me stream from my phone. That's fine. But anyway.
Pay the bill.
No, he's paying his own bill.
Shut up. You didn't realize that last
But
time?
I pay.
No. Anyway.
Do you want your thingies?
But I pay for the.
Just a sec, everyone. They don't care.
I pay for.
honestly don't know what the boss decided to do there. He just decided to be Super Saiyan and just say, oh, you're trying to do 3 SS3s? Yeah, no. I'm just gonna Super Saiyan up and give no fucks. That's literally what just happened there. That first pair is annoying. Especially when you have MP requirements. Thank you for making tanky bosses, Bandai Namco. Thanking both your decisions and the virus that you don't get any sales.
If you had $100 for every time that thing would be, you could be buying my house.
Okay. But all seriousness, it was not a good idea on their part.
Have you been in Domino's lately? The sound of their bell when something goes through electronically. I told the guy, I go, that would drive me nuts. It was a ding dong, but it was more like a air horn, ship horn type sound, and loud. Worse than our cattle bell.
That even too. MP requirements! I was kind of hoping we'd do enough damage, and I was like, dreaming that I would just kill those 2 parries with Alice, with Panther there, and we could do it with the fucking Xbox, but no. They say, and get this, the boss makes an assault on armor. Carefully avoid its attacks and rack up combos to deal massive damage. Don't let your guard down until it's over. Thank you, game. But combos do shit. They make a difference only if the characters themselves can actually do damage. Which they can, because the boss is too tanky. Okay, the boss is being Super Saiyan again and just saying, fuck you, I'm doing the Super Saiyan move. Why does the boss do that? I mean, sometimes it's fine, sometimes he just decides to be fucking Super Saiyan. Well, what's with that? Which kinda already defeats the purpose of parrying a boss if it goes Super Saiyan on your ass.
Language, my dear.
No one gives a shit.
Okay. Maybe that's half the reason why me and your sister are picking on you?
No, it isn't. Anyway. Because of that, I'm tempted to just do 2 parries at once. Just because of MP requirements. Because the boss likes to go Super Saiyan for some stupid reason. Let's see if he does it again. I'm really curious. You gonna go Super Saiyan, dude? No, you won't. Thank you. And then, for some weird reason, getting hit out of fucking nowhere because of stupid lightning. Thank you, game. Like, that shouldn't really hit me, but the game's just like, oh, yeah, it will hit you. Thank you, game. Thank you. How long is it going to be before we can actually get through this first part? The world may never know. Seriously, at this point, the world may never know. Because I might just do this with medication only. And don't even care about the time. At this point. Because that's how it is. Game. Seriously, you're trying to prove my point really well. It's not even lightning, it's Freind. I'm gonna try to parry faster this time. See if that's the issue. Okay, you could just do 1 assist 3. I don't care. Welcome to the stream, Rico. 293. Who loves a Super Saiyan boss? Again, proving my point. Thank you, boss. Thank you. Thank you. And seriously, at this point, I'm not even joking about the whole mitigation thing. I'm just tempted to just mitigation through it and give no fucks if I get hit. The boss is way too tanky for me to really care at this point. With all these small mistakes. Like, if it wasn't... If this boss, like, maybe took down by 2 parries, and then maybe the final boss took a lot more, then I'll be like, okay, fine. I can do it without taking damage. The boss is like, oh, no. 3 to 4 parries, please. Really? This first boss is way too tanky. And even then, I feel like the second boss is literally close to the same amount. The only difference is you get a defense help due in part of the weird mechanics of the boss. I'm not too sure on the whole deal. Maybe if you do enough damage when you parry it, defense down, or when you parry it, goes defense down. Well, not sure. Oh, but at the end of the day, I guess this will work for now. Oh, thank you, game. That I blame on the game, not the boss. Because of how the fucking mechanics are with trying to switch to characters. Because what happened was I pressed Panther, then Asuna, but because I was so fast, the game was like, oh, you're just trying to switch to Asuna. Let's do SS1. Really, game? Anyway, at least for Alice, that you can do that, technically. But not for Asuna. But then again, Asuna might be better due to her weapon. I mean, assuming you can get her weapon as well. And he went Super Saiyan again. Thank you, boss. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna ignore the fact that you should be able to get 3 SS3s. Okay, let's retry that. Thank you, Asuna. Come on. This should work. We've tried this so many times and it's worked. But then sometimes it's like oh, I'm gonna become Super Saiyan. I'm like, why? Why? This is not Dragon Ball Z. You're not a Dragon Ball Z character. He does it again. Okay, thank you, Asuna. Thank you. I'm too fast for the game. I'm not lying about that. Okay. Just kind of hoping we would get one more hit in there, which we can, but very finicky. That's why I don't try for it. There we go. Come on, game. Don't become Super Saiyan. And he still does it. Thank you. Okay then. If you want to be that way, then we won't gain any more MP. We'll just ignore getting one more MP that might be crucial of actually beating this at a respectable time. That's not the Pink Panther. And there we go again! Why is that a thing? Oh, we're just gonna randomly hit you, knock you out, then hit you some more, and you will not get that parry unless you take your time and actually have a distance away and not get any more MP or combo. Thanks. Gleam Eyes. Okay, that was mostly due to the fact that it wasn't fast enough. Looks like from 9th place everyone is using MP recovering Yuna. And Chila Yuri, one person. That person is there for support. Yeah. I was kind of expecting that. Probably people are still doing that strat all these years later. They should probably ban those units at this point. Like, I'm not joking about that. Like, if they really wanted to like have a guild ranking event and use, you know, 6-star units, they probably should ban 4 stars. Just because of that whole support thing. That will definitely make people think of what to use. And it'll probably make certain teams very diverse. I can easily see that right now, if they really wanted to do that, but I guess they just don't care about people using the exact same team for exact every single guild ranking event in the whole entire universe. Because that's what everyone's gonna keep using or doing until the end of time, until this game's done for. They shut down the servers. Which are, who knows how long that's gonna be. Oh, 4 stars and 5 stars, I should say. And then take your time, because this boss is a big pain in the doucher. I don't know why it's like that. I got hit by that? The hell? Bruh. Okay. We're going to... I don't know. This boss is still being a doucher. You know, if I had her main weapon, MP-wise, we could do stuff like that, and we'll be fine. Because you'll be able to get back to 4 MP before you know it. Yeah, you know what, I'm tempted to just do other stuff, get diamonds, or maybe just see about getting Asana's weapon. If not, we're just gonna just spam kill. And just don't care about the rank event at all. It's either of those two. That's just how stupid this ranking event is. Like, this boss is too tanky. It's like, they pretty much made 2 ranking events and then put them together. That ain't fun. And the game and the characters are not built in a way to do that. Unless every single person, instead of going for attack, goes for MP, then that's a different story. I think we're gonna have to try to go back to Asuna. If he... No, he didn't even go Super Saiyan. Thank you. And then the game's like, yeah, you didn't get that parry even though you did. Thanks, game! And even then, the amount of MP we have is really trash. And how the bosses are, it's... This ranking event, like, wants you to have a crap ton of MP, which in many cases with many players, that's not exactly going to happen. Okay. I probably could try to get one more hit in, but I'm not gonna try. Too risque. No more MP this time. At this point, there's really no point in getting MP. I mean, more combo, because we're already at the max combo damage. I am gonna have to do that. Dog barking because she's on top of my bed. Yeah, she keeps going backwards because the game for some reason can't understand how to move forwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't know what else to say. I'm gonna have to save my dog, my stupid dog, because she can't jump from the bed onto the ground. I'm not expecting to get top 10. Who knows? I might... Oh, I did get top 10. Surprised by that. My issue is I probably could have killed the first parry for the stupid... whatever its face is, skeleton dude. I call him that right now. If I had Asuna's weapon. Because with her weapon, I'll be able to get more MP, which would, by that time, I should have gotten max MP, if I'm gonna be brutally honest. I might not have been able to do as much damage because I'm using the Rate 5 weapon, but it will allow me to get more MP, which allows me to do more SS3s, which actually would be more damage overall. But I would be losing out on damage because, like I said, you know, a certain grade 5 weapon I'm using. That really sucks though. You know what? Let's try. Let's see. Do I even have enough? I'm gonna guarantee to say no. I could exchange weapons, but at the same time, no. I'm gonna say no. We can get to the very bottom here. Yeah. No. We would get 2, but you know what? We'll scout. Because both weapons aren't bad. Like, just because they have, you know, different properties to them, if that's gonna be the thing from now on, like, her weapon's gonna be really good. They pretty much made it so you have to use this weapon. That's just how tanky the enemies are. Now, of course, the bow for Alice is supposed to keep your, obviously keep your, what's it called, combo. Like, that's only for the second phase, and even then you could use a different unit. So, and then of course you have, aside from lovely Ace live streamer graphics there, MP recovery for successful parry. I would say in this case, how the ranking event boss is, yeah, I would go for the Demon Spirit, even though it's different weapon types. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna do step 1. I feel like this discount should be a lot less, but you know what? I don't usually do weapon scouts. This time's different. I don't think we're gonna get anything either, because my weapon scout luck is trash. Really trash. Trasher than most stuff. But not as bad as in MLs in Epic 7. Not as bad as that. ML's on a whole different level of trash. Like, it is under the earth trash for MLs. Especially ML 5 stars. Holy shit, I still don't have one. Even with them guarantee one at the 200 Mista Scouts. Yeah, I still don't have one. Come on, you could have given me a 4-star there. I'm gonna say this right now, I don't think we're gonna get it. I could exchange for it, but it's very eh. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna try to avoid doing that. Unless it was exchange swords. That's a different story. Now, if I got Alice's bow, I may consider. But I might still keep it too, because mitigation for any bow unit without being mitigation sounds pretty legit to me. Like, that's broken AF. Like, that's gonna go straight to my runny. Barrier mitigation. How does that sound? Except with... No, yeah, because... No, she doesn't have healing. The only thing is she won't have healing. She'll have mitigation and a barrier, but she won't have the healing part of the mitigation. And like I thought we were going to get absolutely nothing, that's just how weapon scouts are in this game. Well, that's going to be it for the rank event. Don't know what else to say. If you want to blame anyone, blame Bandai Namco for literally how trash this rank event boss is. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it, it's really bad. Like, the balancing is god-awful. Oh boy. Like, they intend... It felt like they intended these units to have MP Link, but they don't have MP Link. That's how I feel. Like, it feels like they should have given them A and P link, but instead they decided to go the change weapons to have skills. And now, due to that, you're pretty much meant to spam a lot more with Asuna, even though Aldous has Switch SS3. Overall, the characters and the weapons are not bad, but I don't know. It's very situational. I don't know. It comes down to how bosses come into the future. I don't like where they're going. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like where they're going. Well, yes, it makes weapons and newer weapons more useful. They're still bad in the fact that if you want the most use out of them, especially for ranking events, you're gonna have to go with that specific element. So aside from ranking events, you can use the weapons on anything else as their strong suit now. But I still don't like that. That in itself is just oof. I mean, you'd be losing a decent amount of damage because of that. Aside from that, I don't like ranking event bosses where they're going, aside from their weapons. They're pretty much what I said that I meant for both weapons and bosses. I don't like them power creeping bosses to the point of them being, like, for one, okay, if it was like only one boss, okay, fine, whatever, but it was because it's two bosses. And I would argue the first boss is very tanky, and the second boss, depending upon your units, it'd be kind of impossible or almost, like, you very specific on what you need to do to dodge the boss. And I don't like it. I don't like what they tried to do. They should have done a double battle. I feel like they should have done a double battle, if I'm going to be brutally honest. Anyway, enough of me ranting about how annoying this ranked event was. What shall we do? What shall we do? Well, you know what we should do? We're gonna bring our best of the best non-elemental units and destroy this exchange event. Because that's all we have left. And probably farm the... No, I say probably. I will farm the ranking event off screen for the points, as I always do. Okay. If I can get Asuna, there we go. And now the fun part, giving them their weapons and equipment. Also, there's really no point in getting Asuna if you got Joker, by the way. Just saying. Like, it'd be kind of a waste, if I'm not gonna lie. It would be a waste if you tried to. Due in part the fact that they're both mitigations. You'd be able to kill faster with Joker to the allied attack skill, which we weren't even able to do or use during the ranking events. It's kind of hard to try to use that skill, but it's possible. It's just very micromanaged like. And I can probably guarantee that maybe the best scorers out there for this current ranking event probably does use the all-out attack skill. I might be incorrect there, but it's very possible. I mean, killing the boss a little bit earlier might just be the edge people need to get a really stupid, insane score, time-wise, for the ranked event. But due to how weaker the second boss is, I say weaker. The second boss is interesting because it doesn't really give you parry damage. It gives you, like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. I think it does, but it's like, it also lowered defense, but only for that specific amount of time, and I don't know. It's interesting. That's all I can really say. Well, yeah, and talking about this free Rate 5 armor, I honestly thought they ended up giving us another Rate 5 armor to exchange for, but then when I realized it was actually a free one, I was like, okay. Another raid 5 armor that I'm probably never going to use. Unless in a floor clean event situation. There we go. But might as well. 3 diamonds. Okay. Let's see how far we can go. I'm guessing it might be up to Master, and I could see it be Master plus 1 because it is exchange event. When I say exchange event, it's more of a... What was it even called? Well, the Raid 5 man. I'm just gonna call it Raid 5 event. You're a tanky boy. Come on, man. Die, please. There we go. Yeah, I'm expecting... We could probably do it still. Solo. But it would be definitely faster for multi, just from that alone. I mean, then again, due to how this boss is... It's one of those bosses that you can easily lose your combo with. So, for sure, multi. Just because of that fact alone. Okay, samurai dude. Let's do this. Oh, well, okay. Hello, hello. That's a lovely new attack you got there, mate. This is not new, though. It's been there for those, like, weird metal variations of him. Three damage. Not too bad. Everything else is the common, normal samurai boss pattern. But I was not expecting that first one. That first attack. That's fine. We didn't get staggered by that, interestingly enough. I wonder why that's the case. Maybe it's just the interesting property of this variation of him, which is fine. That just makes mitigations even better. So, I guess in a way, that kinda makes sense. Okay, so this used to be like the variation to Samurai Lord. Like, way back when. What would have been like, second order skill events during the 4-star era? Okay, this should kill. There we go. Yeah, I think Master Pulse 1 might be a time specific. But that'd be fine, that'd be fine. I mean, we could do it solo, but honestly, it's just faster to do multi. I hate to break it to those people that like to prove themselves in solo and farm in solo. It's honestly faster and better to do multi. Unless this is the only mobile game you play and you have nothing to do, go ahead. But honestly, just do multi. And of course, we would have double points if we got the limited Asuna. And thank you for the follow Pokemon Nation. I want to say Pokemon so much, but Pokemotion. There we go. Anyway, thank you for the sub, follow, or sub, depending upon where you're watching it But yeah, I mean, then again, the banner is very bait. It's honestly probably one of the worst banners to summon from yet. Because unlike all the 95% of banners in the past since the beginning of the game, you didn't have to worry about other stars of the same elements. Now you do. I say 95, it's probably like 98 or 99% of all banners, honestly. Because we have the other... I need to get used to that. But that's mostly due in parts of the last banner, which was before the collab. There you go. I'm not too sure who got that. It might have been me. It could have been someone else, but not like it's not too bad. Very fast. It just only sucks that 700, and I think we have to go to 5,000. When I say 5,000, 50,000. If my maths is correct. It could be 40,000 too, but yay! Side event farming. You know, since it's free, I'm kind of not really too interested in trying, but it's there, I guess. Also, if I'm correct, Medley. Yep. But yeah. I think you are using the Anniversary Ujo. Yeah, these guys are a really good combo together. Vice versa, if I had Defense Down Ujo and the Anniversary Kirito, which is what I'm gonna use for the Guild Rank event tomorrow. And then I'm still thinking of who I'm going to use as a third unit. The issue with that, it's like, the thing about the Guild Rank event boss is when you take down all of its HP, it gives you MP back to begin with. So it's like, you could go with heavy hitting unit and get a lot of MP back, but I don't know. I think we're not gonna try the everyone high rank strat first. We're gonna try to just get enough score and get enough single score to single score being by yourself to get higher ranking. Gotcha. Anyway, I got what you're saying, Movi. You're gonna use that team, and then you're gonna use the other team for support. That cheerleader, the cheerleader units. There's like one out of the 3 cheerleader units that doesn't have it, but it's like the highest attack boost in the game. I'm surprised that they haven't. Dang it. That they haven't like banned forced on 5 stars, because every single highest score people in the guild events is just using those units. So it's like if they want people to use different units, they would do that, which that's probably not the main goal. They probably think about it, but they haven't really tried to do anything about it. Okay, I need it. We're not getting that much MP, honestly. Lovely. Wait, well, did I get that, or it might have been Melvin. Who knows? Because that was way too quick for me to get it. So yeah, I'm guessing that. But we could have done a lot better with that one. But that's fine. I guess at this point for you guys, I'm just farming. I think a lot of people showed up at once due to the ranking event attempts. Like, I probably would do better if I actually had Asuna's weapon to get more MP to do more assist 3s. I probably would have been able to kill one parry with the skeleton dude. But, you know, that's not the case. I didn't even get it on the scouts. I tried. Hey, I tried, man. That is all I can say. Yeah, that's what I thought, because I did remember seeing you have Joker there in your team, but yeah. Anyway, so it's whatever. I feel like the ranking event boss, the first boss, is I feel like way too tanky. I feel like they should have switched sides. They should have made the first boss not as tanky, but maybe make the second boss a little bit more tanky. I don't know. I just feel like that the boss is more or less annoying due to how bulky it is. I one parry killed the dude. Bruh. So if I'm able to do that in the previous one, I feel like I should have been able to kill him 2 parries. But that's not what the game said. I don't know. I just find it weird that's the case. Because generally, Master plus 1, yeah, might be a lot easier. Tends to kinda add a few more parries on top of it, because it's 2 bosses, it splits the HP. It should split the HP anyway, so I should be able to do as I say. If I'm able to 1 parry kill the boss in the previous Master plus 1 difficulty, I should be able to 2 parry it in Master plus 2. Just saying. But not enough. I don't know. I feel like the boss probably would have been fair and okay if they just reduced the amount of HP on the first boss. I mean, they don't have to do, like, I don't know. It's just with how the boss is, and also the wind, or I say thunder, because it feels like it's thunder. But the wind has such a huge radius of effect and how tanky the first boss is. You literally have to use all of your MP on the first boss if you want to be quick. And you can't necessarily do that. It's not particularly the best strat. What is this person? Whatever, this person's gonna probably die. Sorry, this random person's using 3 units and 4 stars. But you're gonna die. Unless he knows what he's doing. If he knows what he's doing, there's a chance he might actually survive if it wasn't for the fact that he doesn't, and that parry is such an annoying parry to do. There you go. We're doing fine. I mean, then again, this boss doesn't need to be done under 45 minutes, so it's not much of an issue. Okay. Get this. There we go. Okay. Now for 50 plus more times. I actually really should check how many points I actually need to farm for. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we're necessarily going to do that tonight. And I can use it to be like waiting for my guild mates for tomorrow. So we don't necessarily need to completely get all the points today. So, and also we have like 20 plus days left anyway, so it'd be a good time to start saving some diamonds, because I honestly need to. Like, I should not have went for these last two banners, new banners, or I shouldn't have went for that banner scout, but hey, I mean, the weapons were not bad to begin with, so I think that was more fair and more useful and more of a good choice. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the hell was happening, and the SS3 actually kind of messed me up. But that's fine. Okay, street, whatever the thing's called again, is lagging on us. The phone's not lagging. It's just the app that I'm using to record is. It's, I think, even more delayed now. Probably, maybe 1 more second delayed. Or maybe it fixed itself. There is also that possibility. Okay. Ooh. Also, I didn't even mean to do that. I was trying to see who missed that, or got hit. Lost the combo, but that's fine. And I'm guessing that was Melvy. No! Yeah. Because he had not Joker, School first this time. Anyway, well, since I don't want to bore you guys any more of this farming, because I can do this off screen too. I'm gonna actually check on the points real quick. But the gist of the exchange event and the current ranking event units, the weapons are good. The ranking event units are interesting. I would say Alice is better than Asuna due to the Switch SS3, but due to Asuna's weapon, that changes things. Due to how bulky the boss is, and that comes around to the ranking event itself and the bosses. I don't think this ranking event's worth it. I think they're trying to bait players to go for it, mostly due to it being a holiday. And I think that's their gist, is that, hey, it's Easter, it's holiday, please give us money. And it's their best attempt, you know, to try to, and holidays usually do a good job. And they know it. But with how things are in this world right now, good luck, Bandai Namco. Good luck. I would say a lot more people are probably not. I would not even suggest putting money into a gacha game or a mobile game right now, because you may, if you don't have a job, obviously you're not going to have money to pay anything or bills for some time. Yeah, there's that relief, and maybe unemployment if you can get those two. but it ain't enough to be a whaler or a dolphiner. Okay? Just saying, you want to save your money just in case shit goes down. And you might not get money anymore because shit's going down even further. Who knows? Because that's kind of the situation we're in right now. Due to this lovely virus, because you seriously, who knows what's gonna end up happening. But aside from that, aside from my little speech of it's probably not the best time to try to put money into the game, but the weapons are good. The characters are 50-50. I would honestly say Alice is better than Asuna, but that's due because of Switch SS3. Because that is more DPS and is a lot more things you could do to get more SS3s, and her weapon gives her mitigation, which is kind of weird. It's like weapons now act like skills, but at the same time not, because you can give it to someone else and still be the same effect. Like I said, the weapons are really good. Like, if it wasn't for the fact of a certain virus I shall not name happening, like, I would probably be going hard on the weapons right now. But that's weird now. Should I do characters and weapon scouts reviews each month now? Do I seriously need to do that? I think I might have to. So if you guys don't know, I write articles on a website for mobile games, Mobile Gaming News Network, if you haven't heard of it before. I'm usually the one that does the SAO MD portion. I know there's someone else that goes over Rising Steel, which I probably should post it those as well, but I probably should have him tell me that he writes an article and I'll put it down. But aside from that, I usually go over banners each month to say, okay, which banner is the best? Generally, we haven't had weapons. This is the first time they're doing it, I guess. I didn't even pay attention until someone said something about the weapons. But since they're now making weapons each different, instead of the whole, like, match element and attack and MP, now they have a skill with them. So it's coming to the point that I might actually have to put in weapon scouts now too, along with the banners, to say which is good for the month, which is crazy to think about, but I'm probably gonna have to do that. Well, for this month, I don't count bait banners, so I don't count the birthday scouts, I don't count the selection scouts, I don't count those scouts. I only count the new character banner scouts, if you're wondering. So hopefully you understand that. But for this month, right now, if I had to compare these two banners, I would say the Fire banner this month, so the Brilliant Bosses banner, I'm going to say it like that, I would say is better, worth going for. Mostly due to the fact of Alice, because she has Trigger Skill, and since they're both different, you might have more of a need for more combo, or you could use Trigger SS3 to do some crazy shit. Creators SEO lets add skills to make this game more broken. Not really. I don't think it's more broken because it'll just make the bosses more difficult by giving them stats. It's not fun. I would say that's the issue with this game too. Is like they be lazy. It was the simple way to say it. They be lazy. Just increase the stat of the bosses. There you go. Not all the time, but this ranking event's a good example of it. And then I would consider scouting for this too, mostly due to the fact that it's limited better. If it wasn't limited, I would say don't worry about it. But because it's limited, and it does have a BNG, and it does help that it's a mitigation. How I put skills in tier list, so skill damage, and barrier, and Switch SS3, I consider to be the best 3 skills in the game. Because most of them are good for any events. Mostly skill damage and barrier. You could be 50-50 with Switch SS3. Switch SS3 is more for ranking events, well, you could see it used somewhat in other events, used in other events, but it's not as important until ranking events. And then mitigation is kind of up there, but mostly due in fact of the Forkling event and other events. It's not so good for obviously for ranking events, but for other events aside from raid event, it's really a good skill. So that's why I would put her probably second or third this month, depending upon how many banners we get. Track record of how they're doing banners. I say this month we're gonna get 4, because this is a 1 banner character. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting 4 different banners. We're gonna get part 2 of this, or part 3. We'll see. So, and then probably a bunny banner, Easter banner, is what I'm expecting. And the Easter banner could be the side event banner, but also the side event could also be the part 2, so who knows. Aside from that, that's how I would put right now the banners for this month. Comparing it to last month's kind of destroy this month's, except for Alice. Alice is a kind of there, 50-50. It just depends upon if you need such as a 3 as a fire unit. But now you're throwing weapons into the mix, and that makes things a lot harder because weapons might make a unit better. Because now we could say, oh, this weapon can give mitigation to any fucking bow now. So it's like, what? I'm not gonna count weapons into future banners or future weapon scouts, and I don't do that for any other monthly reviews, and I just stick to that month alone. So because of that, I don't think we're gonna combine weapons with their characters, because you could also use a different. You might not get the bow, and you might just have the character, and that's something too. It's like if you know you're not gonna get the bow, but if you want the character, and if it's a good character, you probably should go for the character more than the weapon. It just depends. I would say these weapons are really good, and I'm gonna have to. Honestly, I say it, I'm going to have to do a section for weapon scouts too, and that's mostly due to the fact that they're just not starting to do it. It's like, oh, we're just not gonna say anything, but weapons are gonna have skills now. What? That's crazy. That's honestly crazy. I mean, last month didn't really do that. I'm positive on that. But anyway, last month I definitely treads over this month. The last bunny event for the bunny earth units were a lot better than Alice alone. If they were the same element, those kids would be better because they have both skill damage and switch SS3. Way better than just switch SS3. So if I had to compare Alice to those 2 units, that Bunny Suguya and Bunny Silica, Bunny Suguya and Seneca are all above that. But
Bunnies
we're not
is
going
a
to do
feaster?
that. No, they did last month, so it's like, they're kinda, but kinda not. I don't know, they're just weird. Anyway, aside from that, yeah, we're gonna end the stream off here, obviously, since I'm not really doing anything else. We kind of did the ranking events, you already kind of know my thoughts on it, so we're going to be farming the ranking event points off screen. Honestly, yeah, I wasn't really going to go hard anyway to begin with, which I kind of did, but at the same time, if I really tried, this ranking event would have been stupid annoying. Hands down. And I hate stupid annoying ranking events. It just kind of makes the game not fun. It's like they can't, maybe they don't realize, but making tanky bosses on a mobile game might be a really bad idea. Any mobile game that has you in a battle that's over a minute tends to be not the best thing to do for a mobile game, no matter what mobile game it is, because it's a mobile game. That's why there's hence mobile. You're not supposed to look at your screen for over a minute. technically I would say over a minute and 30 seconds. Minute to minute 30 seconds. I guess I could say it depends upon the game, but you could pause it. In this, you may end up messing up because you have to pause it. You can't really pause Dragalia Lost. Like, Dragalia Lost is one of those games you can't be a casual in. And that hurts the game. And I know they're trying to cater to that, but I don't think it's as working as much as they want it to. I'm not talking about SAO MD. I'm talking about Dragalia Lost when I say that. Dragalia Lost, I have no fucking clue. Bandai Namco is just weird. That's all I can really say. Is just weird. Because it's really hard to tell what they have up their sleeve. Anyway, like I said, we're going to end the stream off here. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe / follow. In the description below is Discord, so do please go check it out. Like I said, tomorrow, I said Thursday and Friday, but if by now you sure to realize I plan on Thursday being the day we're going to do the guild ranking event. So that'll be tomorrow, so do look forward to that. Honestly, when it comes to that, who knows what's going to end up happening. We may end up farming more of the side event. We'll see when we get around to it. Just depends upon my guild mates. I've kind of tried to figure out what they want to do, and since they really haven't much said anything or they can't decide, I kind of decided on these 2 days alone and then went from there. Mostly due in fact to the Final Fantasy game that's coming out on Friday. And of course, like I said, I won't be streaming those 2 games. Due in part that, well, I don't want to stream them. And that's just how it's gonna be. We already have so many games I have to get through streaming-wise. We're not gonna add 2 more onto the list to finish. Anyway, until then, thank you for joining. Have a nice day. Be safe. Stay healthy. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.